Okay, so that's all updated. We're going into game 1 on Trophy's Edge. This is like one of the larger stages when it comes to like, you know, that base floor and the 2 moving platforms. You get a lot of room to play around.
Yeah, and one of the more neutral stages in this game too, right?
Exactly, yeah. So this is very neutral heavy, very good for multiple characters. Zoo already going off stage, trying to get that early knockout with the Wonder Woman. Zoo's Wonder Woman was actually one of the first characters that Zoo played. Very knowledgeable with the character. Able to get the bounce and able to make it back. Always holding like the cleanse there, or like that shield for like off stage is like your best case.
Yeah,
it gets Jake.
It definitely is a tool that is very polar in its use. You either want to use it. That was a really good catch there, just catching the jump side B, finding the stuck. But with shield, it's really useful both to either push advantage or to get out of disadvantage. It either gets you out of a cleanse or a bad situation, or it allows you to kind of just find a way on an opponent past their defense.
Exactly. And characters like Jake has a lot to deal with shields, I'm not gonna lie. Like that spinning neutral air is very good for catching that. Ooh, not gonna spike against the wall. Doesn't actually get a follow-up threat. Zoo's gonna take advantage of that and kind of press Daykwion a little bit there. But yeah, Wonder Woman, very good with like that shield. You can already see like the double upbeats coming out with one of Zoo's staples with the character.
Yeah, that's one of those combos that I see a lot of Wonder Woman's doing, and that's just, you know, more time on my part, more time in the lab. But right now, Zoo not showing that he doesn't need it with the catch. Great air dodge away from the option to catch Daykwion jump by him, but Zoo ready for fast falls with the spike, catches the stock, and is already back in the percent up again.
Yeah, I mean, it's very dominating right now. Dakwon's having a very hard time on the defensive side of it. Zoo's kind of just getting in and staying on the Jake right now, able to kind of like take advantage of, like, you know, at close and up close game style. But Daykwion trying to get this first stock here. Wonder Woman very heavy, got a huge buff in terms of weight, so able to kind of live for a much longer time.
Yeah, the degree to which this character just keeps you alive with how hard she hits and the ability to move, that was a great snipe by Daykwion, finding Zoo just through the corner of the stage there and finding that stock early. He's still down one though. Oh, and Daykwion still having to do some work to get even the percents back up to normal, but this is a good start, finding the downer into the up B, and yeah.
Yeah, it's a good start. I mean, already has racked up 77% onto Zoo here. He's in control of that neutral state right now. But Zoo trying to get his handle back on neutral, get back into the advantage state. As you can see, trying to get in with the side special in the air and get like in quick.
And one of the things that really has impressed me about Daykwion tonight is his whip punish. Like he just knows when to turn the tide from I'm gonna play defense to I'm gonna press a button and open you up. And he's done it again. He did it earlier against Ajax, and now he's doing it against Zoo, and you know, it's not easy.
No, it's definitely not easy. It's one of the hardest things to actually manage. As Zoo is going to take the stock, Daykwion didn't have any more of his resources, so had to just kind of gracefully float down into the Wonder Woman. Only thing that I could think of that would have been good to do in that situation was a move that might have stalled him for a second, like his up air.
Yeah.
Aside from that, though, there was no real getting out of that. Good stuff to Zoo as he does take that very first game and is going to go right into the Batman to kind of try and put a little bit more pressure. I do feel like Jake is good versus Batman. I think they have a lot of tools for keeping him out.
And Daykwion also is warmed up in this matchup too,
Yes,
right? He did just beat Ajax in the last round, and he's bringing Batman to Batcave right now. Not necessarily the stage counter pick. Well, I guess it's used counter pick, but it's definitely a stage you'd expect to maybe see banned, right?
Yeah, I feel like a stage like this is, well, actually Zoo wouldn't.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, okay,
but not picked.
Yeah, I'm shocked to see the pick go here, but
maybe Daykwion just has a lot of experience on this and feels comfortable.
Yeah,
I do feel like this stage versus, you know, this stage for Jake is not going to be the best stage to pick, but it is a good stage. High ceiling, able to live from the strings a little bit easier, and you get a little bit more recovery with the Batman stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just didn't think of how good the stage is for Batman specifically, and like, why are you taking Batman his best stage when you're when you're already down a game? But
you're literally bringing him to his home base.
Yeah,
that's
like,
crazy.
at least he doesn't get hit you.
Exactly. He
That
doesn't
would
get
be-
to run you over, but
that's a Velma classic.
it is stationary. So
Yeah.
speaking of cars too, I mean, hey, Jake got the Batmobile already.
Yeah, he's got the whole arsenal coming out: the planes, trains, boats, automobiles, the whole 9 yards. And unfortunately, though, not managing to actually convert it into a
Such
stock.
a good
Zoo.
string from Zoo
Wow.
there. Able to just find the pieces and make it work. Able to take it right off the top and kind of taking a handle of that. He only has 90%. Ooh, not just going to hit that angle. And a very bad spot for Jake, but able to make it back.
And I love that setup.
Yeah,
Daykwion,
that setup's
Daykwion
so
been
good.
making so much work off of it. Doesn't, unfortunately, get the stock off the setup, but does off the next one there. And now, really, this game's right back to even.
Yeah, I mean, you could see the offensive capabilities of like Daykwion here as he's able to kind of just weave in and out of Batman right now and take those stocks. Not going to be able to resist getting hit by that Bat Bomb there, though, so he's going to take a string and take a lot of damage for
Zoo
it. Wow,
is-
that's continuing.
It felt like Zoo got a continuation into a read, into a string, into another one, and it just kept going, and it's still going. 112 unanswered. He maybe had an up B there, but decides not to go for the special. But however, Daykwion just barely now finally finding his way back. 130% later.
The aggression that we're seeing out of Zoo is like some of the like reasons why he is like the best of what he does. You can definitely tell like singles just it works. It's the mentality. You can see it right here as like the aggression is just non-stop.
Yep.
Ooh, and trading with the up B2 with the down air, able to take it too.
And that was just pure game knowledge right there. He knew exactly when to time that
move's
spike
hard
to
to
find it.
Yeah.
And finds the opening there, using the Batarang to cover, or even though he gets hit there, does find the coverage 55% now, but Zoo's just picking up right where he left off.
Exactly. It just picking it up right there. Has the Bat Bomb on it. Gonna explode. Going to get knocked up with the up air. Still continuing the combo. Doesn't have battering though, but is going to trail Daykwion all the way to the top as Daykwion goes down to the Batman from Zoo.
Yeah, and good stuff. Even though you know on paper, right, that looked pretty one-sided. Daykwion definitely showed some stuff in that match, and it's just really hard when you're going up against a top, like top 20 player in the world in Zoo right now.
Exactly. It's tough because especially